What's up, guys? Stephen Guardani here with 5 Tool Sports Science. We got Nathan doing a separation shuffle throw here for position players, so let's take him into it. All right, Nate. So first thing, I got to send you a video on this. We got to get better at holding, how you're holding the ball. All right, you got to get this arm more counter-rotate. You got to get the trunk more counter-rotated. You got to get the arm down. The ball shouldn't be up here. The ball should be like over here, and your elbow and everything is pulled back. So it would look something like, that was bad. Here's your shoulder to your elbow. Here's your arm. Here's the ball. All right, you need to get it delayed and pulled apart. So you just got it cocked. It's gonna hurt your separation. That delay is gonna help you counter rotate, go into horizontal abduction, and pull against this hip so you can create some separation as you're striding forward. So I gotta send you a video on that because it's kind of hard to explain over a video analysis. All right, so again, this front leg swinging out. All right, so we're gonna see this front leg starting to kick. I can already see it kick, 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 kick. All right, pulling you out of this back leg load. So when we go back, like we've talked about before, you hit and that's a great shin angle. That's a great force vector. All right, you're in the position to drive through the ground, all right, and power this hip forward. That's what we want to see. We got to calm this front side swing down. This front side swing is still it's going to pull you out. Pull, pull, pull. All right, you haven't gone to drive yet, all right? And you're completely pulled out of your back leg load, okay, because that front side was just dominating the movement. All right, we need to get this back hip driving through. All right, that is the key. That is where the velocity is going to be. If we keep just swinging this front leg out, it's not going to happen. All right, so right into front foot strike. I can't see where you hit front foot strike, but I'm assuming it's that right there. All right. Again, these shoulder position, it's just not going to be that separated. So that's in the ball in the setup. Let's go forward. All right, so you can see, you're getting way into your release way too soon. All right, there's ball release. Look at this in the front leg. There's your trunk angle. Ball's out. Got to get better at extending that front leg, throwing that trunk forward, getting more forward trunk tilts. So, I mean, the biggest thing, man, is I think if we can clean up this arm action here, that's going to help you separating and delaying a lot more. Because when you start in that cock position, everything just wants to go so soon. So you're having a hard time. You're swinging the front leg. You're hitting front foot. And there was no power from the triple extension to get the hip to drive up. And then you're not delaying this arm cock and shoulders very well. So what happens is you're just going to lose all that separation, and you're just going to go straight to the arms to throw it, and that's what we're seeing. There's not a lot of kinetic power in this throw. It's mainly just an arm pull down throw. So we got to get better at driving that back hip through, all right, delaying the shoulders and arm cock, all right, and then extending this front leg so that you can launch into more forward trunk tilts right into pitch release. All right, here's your chest up shuffle throw. All right, same thing, man. This one's even worse. You'll see it right here on the leg swing. All right, watch this guy just swing out. Boom, 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 boom. At the same time, peep the trunk. All right, if I draw a line through the center of your body, look at how much ahead. All right, you got to keep this chin behind belt buckle. All right, so your trunk is way in front of the line here on this side of the line. All right, look at how far that trunk is getting in front of it. So you got to keep your trunk farther back. All right, it's got to bend like this. So when it bends like that, and then you've got your arms delaying with the ball. That was a terrible ball, but you get the idea. Get the trunk back. Keep the trunk behind the belt buckle. So if this is the belt buckle, all right, somewhere in there, here's your belt buckle. All right, you got to keep your chin behind it. So that would look something like right about there. All right. So it's just leaking forward into early trunk tilts too soon. All right, let's see what happens next. Here you're hitting front foot strike. Look, the ball's already coming out, so you're not getting much kinetic reaction at all. This is, again, it's an arm throw. That's why the velo was down this time. All right, so you're Hitting front foot, you're diving forward, the ball's already out. You're throwing that ball. So we can see, look at all that flexion still in the front leg, vertical trunk. All right, so we got to get this. This drill is really important to work on the linear aspects of delivery. What are the linear aspects of delivery? Driving that hip up. All right, that's a linear drive. Okay, extending this front leg, that's another linear movement, and then launching the trunk forward. That's your goals in this. Drive the back leg, extend the front leg, launch the trunk. It takes all the rotation out of it. You're purely working on the linear movements of the delivery, or of the throwing motion in this case, all right? So, big things. Drive that back hip through. Keep this trunk back and delayed, all right? The trunk is just getting too far forward. Keep that trunk back. Power this hip forward, all right? And then when you hit front foot strike, that trunk still needs to be somewhat back, so the trunk will be back here bending. You'll still be holding the ball, and then you have all of this time to extend that front leg as your trunk then launches forward into pitch release. So you go from, here, that back here to here. That's so much more time for your body to put force onto the ball. All right, so you're hitting front foot strike, the trunk is way too forward, and then you're just letting that ball zip out of your hand, so that there's no time for your muscles to impact force on the ball, and there's no kinetic energy behind it. All right, got to get better at using both the back leg drive, the front leg extension, keeping the trunk back, and launching into forward trunk tilts. All right, bro.